Hey guys, and welcome to day one of Email Marketing Gameplan. I am so excited to give you a first task. First of all, my apologies for it being a little bit later during the day than I actually wanted before you get your task, but we still have around 4 days of working together, so don't worry, you can still get so much out of it, right? We're just getting started. We do have a live Q&A on Friday. I will get you the link when we're done here, so you can put it in your calendar so you make sure you don't miss out. So you can come in on Friday and ask me any questions, get any support, get any feedback you need, and as well as really use this group to get feedback. Okay, ask questions, post your tasks, really use me this week. Okay, next week I'm going on vacation, so I'm not gonna be here to support you next week. So this week, really make sure you put in the work. I try to make it as easy and as fast as possible for you, so you don't have to spend 1 or 2 or 3 hours a day. It's literally a half an hour a day, and you will leave here with a clear email marketing strategy. This is my goal for you, okay? And if you follow the steps, I promise you that you will have a very, very clear email marketing strategy. I'm super, super excited to help you get going, and let's get going with day one. Today, I want you to create an idea for a lead magnet, okay? So be very specific, clear idea for a lead magnet. And why do we need a new lead magnet? You might have lead magnet or freebie, whatever you call it. You might have one already, you might have 2, you might have 3, you might have 10, which is good. You're welcome to post if you have any lead magnets, post them in here and say, hey, I have these lead magnets, what do you think? These are my audience, right? But in my experience, a lot of business owners create lead magnets that are not effective, that are not performing well, and kind of making things even more harder for them, okay? So, and a lot of the time, if you don't feel like your email list is growing, it might be that your lead magnet, your freebie is not what it should be, okay? It might be its fault. Not your fault, its fault, okay? So today I'm gonna help you to create a solid idea for a lead magnet that people actually want to have, and a lead magnet that your audience would actually want to buy from you, okay? We're still gonna give it away for free, but here's what a lot of people get wrong is that oh, it's free, so I'm not gonna give a lot to people, it's not gonna be very valuable. Or the other the other side of the spectrum of this is they put so much information in it, they go too deep in it, and this is why lead magnets are not working well, okay? One of my very to give you my example, one of my best performing lead magnets is 51 email ideas, subject lines, ideas and subject lines. And it's a very powerful one because it solves a very, very specific problem, right? People have no idea what's right in the email. I just give you 51 ideas, plus actually plug in the subject lines in there. I solved 2 of the problems super fast. It's not a 300-page workbook they have to go through, okay? So this is what we're going to be trying to create for you, some version of it, okay? First of all, there is a workbook that will be, the link will be in here in our community. Make sure you download it and go through it, okay? It's a printable workbook, I'm sorry, but you can just have it on your computer and just do the work in your notebook, okay? It's okay. Nothing's gonna happen. Or on your computer, whatever you are feeling more comfortable with, okay? So let's just talk about the biggest mistakes business owners make when it comes to creating freebies or lead magnets, and that really, really kind of ruins it for them. Kind of makes it really hard to grow the email list, because imagine creating something for free, offering it for free, and nobody joins, only 1 people actually interested in it. It's heartbreaking, right? It's also really not very good for our self-esteem, for oh my gosh, people don't even want my free stuff. So let's fix that. People want your free stuff. We just need to actually create free stuff that people want, okay? Okay. So So first of all, they create a lead magnets that people need, but nobody wants them, right? You as an expert, you know exactly what people need to get results. But it might not be the same idea your ideal client has in order for them to create the results. So if you create it from your own perspective of like, I know people need this, what might happen is like, you don't get the results that you want because you also need to put in the work to educate people about why they need this. We don't want to do that, okay? We don't want to do that at this point. It's really good. You use it for your content, but when it comes to like freebie, you don't want to create those extra hoops for you. You just want to create something people like, yes, please send it to me. I like, can I pay it for you? Like, I will be happy to pay it, okay? So you need to create something people actually want. And how you're gonna do it is to follow through the workbook and do the super short, super fast, super easy exercise, okay? Also, I see some business owners created too vague lead magnets, and honestly, if it's something that is like can be easily Google, like everything is Googleable at this point, I know. But if it could be a blog post, it's not a lead magnet, okay? If it could be a blog post, it's not a lead magnet. I'm sorry, there's an alarm that came up on my phone, a reminder. So creating something more specific, right? Focusing on one problem you can solve, not trying to solve their entire like problem. Here's the thing, your audience is not expecting you to solve all their problems or fix their entire life with your lead magnet or your freebie, right? With your free resource. They don't expect that from you. So there's no need for you to try to hit that ideal. It's impossible. It's impossible. It's not useful. So let's just not do it, okay? So another is like the lead magnet or the freebie is too large, like the volume of it. I've seen people sometimes writing in some chats saying like, hey, so I want to do this 365 something, and I'm like stuck at 30. I'm like, you don't need 365 of something. I don't remember. I think it was prompts or something. Like 30 is more than enough, okay? Like, put it out there. Stop holding yourself back. Like, you don't want to overwhelm people. So again, going back to solving very, very single problems instead of trying to fix their entire life, okay? So in my experience, the more specific your lead magnet is, the better it performs. So for health industry, like what really works super well is like meal plans, recipes, workout plans, like anything where you can help people organize their like goals, organize a life, like organize a plan to hitting the goals. That's a good thing, okay? So if you create it too large of a freebie, it can so quickly become overwhelming, and what will happen is people gonna be maybe sign up for it, maybe not. But if they sign up for it, they open it, they look at like 300 pages of something, or even like 20 pages of something can actually be a lot. And they're like, no, not gonna, like, that's too much. Like, oh, I don't have time for it right now. I will look at it later, and later never comes, as we all know, okay? So, as I said, your audience is not looking for you to fix all of their problems, but what they are looking for is a solution to a specific problem or a fast win. And this is what the workbook provided will help you to identify how can you help them create like some fast wins or like some simple solutions to something they maybe feel like complicated problems. So use these questions in your workbook today to reflect on possible lead magnets, right? So you might get like specific ideas, or you might just like think, okay, I want to help people with this. How do I move on from here? Both are perfectly fine. What you need to do with that is to post it here and say, hey, my audience are this and this, like really quick. So I actually understand and know your audience, right? This is what I help them with. And this is my lead magnet idea or something like this. Something else I want to say, like there's a couple of questions about the resources that you're already using to help your clients. One of my favorite saying to people is that your ideal freebie lead magnet is already on your computer. So what are some things, like some resources that you use within your work already now with your clients that they just like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. I love this so much. That is so helpful to them, right? Don't be afraid to take one or two of those to actually share as a freebie. A lot of people gatekeep it. And honestly, 10 years ago, it was fine. You could have just created the most basic ebook on earth, right? And it will like go like hot fires because email marketing was so new. Like that type of inbound email marketing was new, okay? But today it's just not enough. So you can easily take something or part of something you're already using and already use it as lead magnet, and it will be so powerful because it's already tested with your clients. You already know it works. You already know it's something that fixes specific problem, and it's already created, which just is another plus, okay? So what are some of the resources that you're using in your paid work right now or in your programs that people absolutely love, and how can you like restructure it or even just take it out of there or whatever to create a lead magnet, okay? So your task for today is to brainstorm some lead magnet ideas. It can be as specific or as vague as possible. So it could be like, okay, I'm going to do a checklist that's going to be called this exactly. Or it could be like, oh, I want to help people with this. Like, I know my clients are struggling with this. This is something I can help with them with. So wherever you are at, so you might get a very specific idea. You might get a more broad idea for your lead magnet. That's fine. Just put it in the Telegram chat and let's get you sorted, okay? Whew, that was that. It's so hot up here today. I'm upstairs and it's just been a super hot day and I can just feel the whole heat is like rising up. This is why I also recording this a little bit later today because it was just too hot for me to function today. What's happening? I'm becoming a true Nordic. So thank you so much for today. I'm so excited for your for what you come up with and for the questions to come. Feel free to make it do it tomorrow if that fits better your schedule. This is an on-demand course, so basically within the next 4 days, you just do it whenever it fits you. Okay? Okay, guys. Have an amazing evening or morning, afternoon, whatever you're at in the world. And I'll see you on the inside. Bye.